We're going live on the mics. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Good morning, IIT. Welcome to the SGA WIIT radio show. I'm Jason Scott here with
Katia Berthold, your Vice President of Communications. Today, we're very excited to have some guests from the men's basketball team. Could you guys introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Max Hisatake.
My name is Jalen Lomax.
Awesome.
Right on. Nice to meet you guys. Now, first question we have for you is, why did you decide to play basketball at one of the best colleges here at IIT?
Well, I'm originally from Las Vegas, Nevada, and when I was playing basketball during my senior year, I realized that I wanted to study architecture and play basketball at the collegiate level. And after weighing my options, I felt that Illinois Tech was a great opportunity for me to expand my game and to learn and study in the best city in the world. Chicago is the father of architecture. They started the skyscraper, and I figured that I would have a lot of connections and network opportunities to meet architects and to just play the best game in the best city.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I grew up overseas in Thailand, so coming to America, it's like a pretty big place, and you don't really know where to start as far as deciding where to live. I have a big sister who lives in Chicago, so I thought being close to family would be nice, and I have a grandpa up in Michigan, so I just wanted like some sense of familiarity coming from overseas.
Can you also tell us, since you guys came from different places across the world, what does this team mean to you? Is this like an aspect of family that they bring to you guys?
Absolutely.
Can you go on that?
The number one thing, as team leaders, we wanted to just instill family, because when you play for the guys next to you, it means a lot more than just playing for yourself. When you do things for others, you care more, because impacting other people's lives and inspiring others is a much better feeling than doing something selfishly.
Yeah, no, definitely. I guess I'm curious, so you guys both knew you wanted to play basketball, but what were kind of your expectations coming in, and what did you kind of think it would be like to be a D3 athlete compared to what it is now?
For me, as a freshman, when I was as a senior in high school, I wanted to go D1. I had my eyes on D1. I was talking to my coach about getting D1, and everything happens for a reason, but I didn't end up going D1. And to me, I think that possibly was the best thing that ever happened to me, because not going D1 allowed me to focus on academics and really focus on building my architecture portfolio and networking, while also getting the opportunity to play college basketball and that experience. And now, because I have, I'm getting my degree in architecture, and I've also had a successful college career, I can take basketball and play at the pro level, hopefully, if the opportunity arises.
Cross fingers.
Yeah, exactly. Just pray,
Yeah.
And after that's done, take my degree and have an architecture firm, architecture job, because basketball doesn't last forever. So that's just my aspiration. That's my long-term goal, and I think that everything happens for a reason, and God has a plan. So
that's
I'm just
really
trusting
awesome.
it.
No, that's really awesome, and I think we can all see now. No one is ever one thing anymore. Even athletes, even actors, they're all either businessmen on the side, they have some kind of side hustle, or they have another thing that they're passionate about. So that's good that you made that choice to focus on both.
Yeah.
Excellent. What about you?
I guess being a D3 athlete, I didn't really know what to expect. Not living in America, so I didn't really get to catch any college games. At the D3 level, they don't really televise those and stuff like that. So I thought maybe I was a bit worried, I guess, that it was gonna fall to the wayside at our school, but we have a very competitive program, and getting to see the high quality athletes we have and the dedication that we have in our coaching staff, and just a high level competition we also get to play. I guess sometimes there might be a stigma around D3, we're not as good because we're a lower division, but we still get the opportunity to play Division 2 and Division 1 teams, and we're competitive against them, and I think it's really awesome.
Excellent.
It's great to hear, yeah. And so you guys, it sounds like you guys have a great team, you got a great team bond, and I feel like students should be able to experience that. And I noticed, because I've gone to a few games, attendance might be a bit low. So how can we get more involved? How can we see where your games are and when they are?
The number one thing that I think is important is networking and marketing. I think that being able to see our games on posters, banners around the school will allow people to know when the games are and how they can attend. And our games are free, so you don't have to pay anything to get out there. You just show up and you come cheer for us. We'll get the win and we celebrate. You know, it's simple. You know, just I think the biggest thing is exposure. You know,
Yeah.
we go to a school where academics is number one and athletics just falls behind. And I think when you play on a team or you play in an athletic program that has success, you sometimes or most of the time you yearn for that support, because like at a school, like we all want to support each other.
Yeah.
And when you keep that community close, you know, people who support the basketball team, we love to support other teams. We love to support the soccer team. We love to support the women's basketball team. We love to support the volleyball team. So, you know, you just share the love and you spread that positivity and that support. I think that's really important.
Yeah, no, definitely. And as SGA, we're looking for ways to always help other organizations and the athletic program, you know, just be more successful, whether that's improve attendance or just increase awareness on what happens. Because I know for me, I think if I just knew when the games were, it'd be a much higher chance of me going to support and things like that. And I think that goes for most students as well.
You get 1 friend, 2 friends, 3 friends, now you get 10 friends.
Exactly.
People move in packs, especially in the winter. You know?
Exactly.
That reminds me though, so like do you guys have games over winter break then?
We
that
do.
you get done?
Yeah, we have about like 7 games. We have a tournament in Wisconsin down, you guys know Hope College?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We have more there, guy.
Yeah, we have a little Christmas tournament. So that'll be away. But then we have a few home games during the break.
Gotcha, cool. Now this would be a great time for you guys to plug that Instagram of yours. So do you guys have like a Facebook page for the basketball team or Instagram, MySpace? What do you got?
We have an Instagram. Follow us at TechMBB. We have a lot of great content. We have professional photography, professional videography. We have shout outs about all the guys on our team. It's continuing to grow, you know, getting a bigger following. We post about every game. We try to like keep the fans and supporters locked in about, you know, practices, specialties, like any like prizes we're giving away. We did a Halloween Madness game. We had a good turnout for that, so it's nice.
Yeah, no, that's really
The
awesome.
feed is professional. If you check it out, it's professional.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I guess the next question we have is, you kind of brushed over this earlier, but what kind of experience, I guess, do you hope to gain by being a student athlete? I know you're still second year, and you still have a couple more years. So I guess what are some goals that you have for yourself as a student athlete? But also, what kind of impact do you hope to make on campus when you leave?
Like you said, I have 2 years left after this one, and I guess the biggest impact I want to make with the student body is through SAAC. I'm the events coordinator for SAAC and the events head.
Could you just specify what that acronym stands for in case people don't know?
Student athlete, I don't know. Oh, student athlete advisory committee.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, student athlete advisory committee. So we throw events for athletes. We also do community service just locally around the Bronzeville area. And we're also looking to do things for non-student athletes to try to build that relationship. So that's a way to like generate support at games, because sometimes I guess people might think that athletes isolate themselves, or maybe they just don't know them that well. But once you like develop friendships or connections, like, hey, like, why don't we go support Max, or why don't we go support Jalen? Let's go out to a game. And we threw a couple athlete events this year so far. We had a quiz bowl earlier in the year. Our attendance was like 4 times higher than we've ever had it.
A quiz bowl?
Yeah, a quiz bowl.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was pretty
interesting.
fun. So it was like the athles all had different teams, and it was just like Jeopardy
Got
style.
wild. The baseball team got
Wow.
wild.
It was pretty fun. And then last week actually we had glow in the dark dodgeball.
Yes, we heard about that yesterday.
Yeah.
Julia Honda, I think, who's also on
Yeah,
staff.
Julia Honda's
Yes,
also on staff.
she was on our radio show yesterday.
Yeah, she's on my committee. She's really helpful. And yeah, I think last year we tried to do dodgeball. We had like 40, 50 people out. But a couple weeks ago we had like 120. We stopped counting at 120. We just had so many people. We're like, wow, this is insane.
That's
And I think it's
awesome.
like an indicator of that, like the student body wants to be more active,
Yeah.
and they want to be more engaged.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep doing things to help
Yeah,
out with that.
and
Yeah.
we would want to help in any way possible. So
Exactly.
send us those flyers, send us those posters. We'll get it out to our side of the community with the non-athletes, and hopefully get more turnout and more crossover there.
Right.
But yeah, going off what Katya said, is there any other ideas that you guys have on a way that we can work together, SGA and the basketball team and sports teams in general, to help promote you guys, help get more fans there?
I think Hawks Nest is a very good start. I'm really happy that's in the works. I think like right now the way the launch went, we can like follow through with it and see how we can improve for next semester and next year. Maybe hold like a bigger kind of like startup or maybe like pep rally in a way. And I think like rewarding people for coming to games is a good way to start developing the good habits. Because I think if people come out to games and they see how fun it is, you're not going to have to keep on like using rewards to get people out there.
Yeah.
Because then they have a reward of having a good time.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I think Hawks Nest is a really great idea. And like I said before, like Glow in the Dark Dodgeball, like it doesn't have to be an athlete exclusive event. We could just get more people on the SGA side and the SAAC side to run the event. And for example, we use only the main court, but we could totally open up all 3 courts and just get more lights and more pizza and more drinks, right? And then like we could have, instead of 120, we could have like 300 kids there, you know what I mean? Like we just have to work together so that it's open to everybody.
Yeah. And for those of you guys who don't know what Hawks Nest is, do you want to explain a little bit about that?
Hawks Nest is essentially an attendance reward system that we're implementing. So you can come in, there will be a SAAC rep, usually in a bright shirt or in athletics gear in general, and they'll have a laptop with them and like an ID scanner like you kind of see in the comments. And if you tap in, that means like you checked in. And then if you're going to leave, you just tap out and you get rewarded for that like amount of time. So maybe you have an exam the next day and you can't catch a full game, that's okay. You'll still get points for attending half a game. And then at the end of the season, you'll get like, you'll just get a reward for your attendance. So I know we have like Blackhawks tickets, we have Amazon, Echoes or Alexas, whatever they're called. We also have parking passes, some really cool rewards for
It's
coming out.
$250 worth of value.
Yeah,
You
so those
can come to
parking
the
passes
games.
are actually a pretty good deal there.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, Hawks Nest is a great start to meshing SAAC and the student body.
I'm trying to get them to throw in an iPad. That'd be nice.
Yes, yes, that's definitely.
Gotta
that's
get your
definitely
tech,
good.
you already know. But yeah, thank
Yeah.
you guys for coming out again. We really
Yeah.
appreciate it. And go check out their Instagram page. You want to say it again?
Yeah, Tech MBB. It stands for Tech Men's Basketball. We have about 300 followers and growing. So come check us out, give us a follow, and stay tuned with us during the season. Do you guys have a handle, an SGA handle?
We do, IIT.SGA.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
so
well,
you can either check us out or check them out. Hopefully we'll be in more communication, advertising each other's events, so either way.
Oh, you know, it's putting the tech in tech. Yeah, right there, guys. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in, everybody, and have a great IIT day. Caw-caw! Good luck, guys.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming.
I know it's probably not true.
Dude, that was awesome.
Jason, I think you didn't speak along, so I would like to, for you to take it. Because, Kasha always say something, but you just...
He said a lot too.
I think that's a good one.